Hi, Dr. Maria. So this is a presentation for Group 8 with the title of Redesigning the UTHM Pago Cafeteria into a multifunctional, safe, comfortable, and sustainable space. So this is our group member. The first one is me, Li Xing Xian, and Nokairo Nisa, Chu Cheng Hua, Amirul Adli, and Fakihah Izati.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fakizah binti Ramli and my metric number is AN220013. So I will present about the current condition of the existing cafeteria. So based on our finding, the current condition of the cafeteria shows several areas that need improvement. The seating layer is too cramped, causing congestion during peak hours and limiting comfort for users. Natural ventilation is unreliable, especially during hot or rainy weather, which make the environment uncomfortable. Clean, cleanliness cleanliness is also inconsistent, while some users rate it well. Many pointed out dirty table and chairs, especially when cleaning is not done regularly. Fire safety is a major concern, with only a few extinguishers visible and no sign of alarm, sprinklers, or clear emergency exit. The accessibility inside the cafeteria is limited. Although ramps and tactile paving are provided outside, the narrow walkways inside make it difficult for wheelchair users or those with mobility challenge. The signage is also unclear, adding to the confusion. In terms of functionality, the space is mainly used for dining and occasional events, but users are requesting more versatile features like prayer rooms, charging station, and chill area. The last one is security is minimal, where there's no CCTV or access control, and many users feel unsafe during off hours. Overall, the cafeteria lack of the comfort, safety, and inclusiveness that users expect in a modern facility. Okay, next I will present about the user needs. From the user feedback gathered, it's clear that several improvements are urgently needed to meet current expectations. In terms of seating arrangement, users want a more spacious, flexible arrangement that allows smoother movement and caters to both individuals and groups. Accessibility is another major concern. There's a strong demand for universal design, including wider aisles, accessible seating, indoor ramp, and clearance signage to support users with different physical ability. When it comes to functionality, many users suggested adding multi-purpose features like prayer room, charging station, study corner, and casual chill-out areas to make the space more versatile and student-friendly. In addition, users are asking for enhanced ventilation as the current natural system is not sufficient during extreme weather. A mechanical or hybrid ventilation system would provide better air quality and comfort. Cleanliness and hygiene were also frequently mentioned, especially during peak hours, where users expect cleaner tables, chairs, and overall tidier environment. On the fire safety side, users call for a complete system with alarm, sprinklers, emergency lighting, and regular drills. Lastly, there's a clear need for better security, including CCTV cameras, access control, emergency communication tools, and brighter lighting to ensure safety, especially during the off hour.
So moving on for the building service design after designing the building that from the Revit, integrating comprehensive building service is essential to transform the education Pago cafeteria into a multi-purpose, secure and sustainable area. And this technology also improves user comfort, safety and environmental efficiency in addition to supporting everyday operation. That's why we need to design it based on the Revit design as you can see the previous slide. And first of all, we include the hybrid ventilation, which is the existing natural ventilation at ETHN Pago Cafeteria is insufficient during hot weather, causing discomfort during peak hour, although it performs well on rainy days. and a hybrid system, like I said just now, combining the natural and mechanical method, including ceiling mounted fan, is proposed to improve indoor comfort and airflow. Besides, for the fire protection system, the redesigned Iteration Pago cafeteria will feature active fire protection system including smoke and heat detector, a fire alarm control panel FACP, ceiling mounted sprinkler and fire extinguisher by meeting the UBBBL 1984 safety standard. And secondly is about the smoke and heat detector will be installed in high risk area like the kitchen and dining area, while Class K extinguisher will be used grease fire in the kitchen and standard extinguisher for other fire type in common area. As you can see here, there's a fire extinguisher photo below the text. So this is the fire protection component that I discussed previous slide, which is smoke and heat detector, which is type of active system, functions for detect early sign of the fire and send signal to the alarm system. And secondly is about fire alarm control panel, which is FACP, which is also is a type of active system, which is monitor, detector, and trigger alarm for the evacuation. Sprinkler system, which is also active types, which is release water automatically to suppress the fire in affected area. Furthermore, fire extinguisher, which is class K or class ABC, which is also an type of active system which is used by occupants to stop small fire quickly, and for the fire resistant doors and walls, which is a passive type, which is slow the fire from spreading to other part of the building. And emergency exit signage, which is as you can see in every building like keluar sign and others, which is considered have passive type, and this is to guide people safely out of the building during the fire emergencies. And also clear escape routes, which is also a passive type system, which ensure fast and safe evacuation without any destruction or the way the pathway. And for the electrical and lighting system, the redesigned UTHM Pago cafeteria will include improved lighting and electrical system to ensure safety, comfort, and energy efficiency. As you can see here, there's a component and the details of the explanation in this slide, which is LED lighting, bright energy saving light installed in all point of area, and emergency lighting, which is battery power lights that activate during power outage, and power outlet, which is extra plug point at dining, study, and prayer zone for the device charging, which is more convenience to the student or staff. And smart lighting control, which is motion sensor and daylight sensor to reduce unnecessary energy use. This can improve the energy efficiency in the cafeteria. For the plumbing case, which is the Utition Pago cafeteria plumbing system will be improved to supply clean water, manage waste efficiently, and improve the sustainability. So for the component and the details, which is stainless steel sink are used, which is installed in the kitchen for hygiene and easy cleaning, and grease trap also installed. This to capture the oil and food waste to prevent drain blockage, and dual flush toilet was installed for each toilet, this was to save water with small and large flush option. Okay, for the optional or additional use, which is the rainwater from the roof can be collected by this tank, which is conventional tank, and stored for non-drinking purpose like cleaning or plant watering. This promote environmentally friendly water use and lower the water expenses. For the security system, to ensure safety of all users of in the design UTHM Pago cafeteria, modern security and access control system will be added. This system help to prevent theft and vandalism and unauthorized access, especially during off-peak hour or emergency. And CCTV camera will be installed in important areas such as entrance, exit dining, zone, and blind spot, which is place that does not visible to any eyes for the human eye. And here there's a few type of CCTV which can be installed at the cafeteria, which is dome camera shaped like dome. District are suitable for indoor use, offer a wide viewing angle, which is dining area, corridor, or near the entrance. Bullet camera, which is long and cylindrical, good for long distance viewing and outdoor areas, which is outside entrance or loading bays. And PTZ camera, which is stand for pentile zoom, can be controlled to rotate and zoom in remotely. Main dining hall, large open area are suitable to install this PTZ camera. Moving on, the IP camera, which is Internet Protocol camera, which is connect over Wi-Fi or LAN and offer a HD recording and remote access. This was to monitoring the key area from the security office. And for the infrared camera or IR camera, work in low light or complete darkness using infrared LED. This was installed in the emergency exit, back kitchen or outdoor pathway. And lastly, for the 360 eye fish eye camera, which is capture a full 360-degree view, good for covering wide area with a single camera. Usually will be installed at the ceiling of main dining area or multi-function zone, which is more suitable and have a clear view during the dining section or in cafeteria pago to avoid any vandalism or thief that could happen at the zone area.
Hi, Dr. Mariam and Nishon. So today I would like to present the part of applicable regulation and fire safety standard. So the main regulation in Malaysia is the Uniform Building Bylaw, which is UBBL under 1984, which set mandatory requirement for both active and passive fire protection in public buildings. To support the standard include MS 1184 for universal design and ISO fire safety standard to align with global best practice. These are especially important for UTH and Pago cafeteria due to its high occupancy and fire risk from kitchen operation. To compliance ensure legal operation and enhance safety for all users. In summary, this slide want to state the adherence to UBBL and relate standard is essential for fire risk management and occupant safety in cafeteria environment. So next, I will present the specific fire safety design requirement for UTH and Pago cafeteria, as prescribed under the Uniform Building Bylaws, which is UBBL, to focusing on both active and passive fire protection. So under active fire safety, UBBL Code 227 require portable fire extinguisher to be placed in visible area, and all extinguisher must have a uniform operation method. According to Code 171, horizontal exit can be substituted with other exit, provided certain width requirements are maintained. Code 172 mandates that the lower exit signs with arrow must be installed wherever exit direction is unclear. And under UBBL 225 intense schedule, all buildings must have fire detection system, illuminated exit sign, and fire hydrant with 91.5 meter of fire breakage access. For passive fire safety, UBBL 184 outlines seating arrangement to allow for clear escape path, such as spacing and seat limitation per row. And UBBL 183 focus on exit provision for assembly area. It specifies the number, type, and spacing for exit based on building capacity to ensure safe and efficient evacuation during emergency. For passive fire safety, UBBL 184 outlines seating arrangement to allow for clear escape path, such as spacing and seat limitation per row. And UBBL 183 focus on exit provision for assembly area. It specifies the number, type, and spacing for exit based on building capacity to ensure safe and efficient evacuation during emergency. Now we will introduce wider assemblies to ease movement and ensure smooth evacuation during emergency. The cafeteria is now divided into clear zones including dining, study, prayer, and relaxation area to support various student activities. In terms of fire safety, fire extinguishers are positioned every 50 meters in compliance with UBBL 1984. Fire rate wall and door helps contain fire spread, well accessible routine spot user for all ability. This redesign transforms the cafeteria into a smart, compliant space that prioritizes both comfort and safety. So in this slide, we focus on how fire safety feature will integrate directly into a spatial layout. Clear evacuation paths are laid out with illuminated keluar exit sign to guide occupants in an emergency. These routines are designed to be wide and free of obstruction. Both active and passive systems were embedded. Active components include fire extinguisher near high-risk area like the kitchen, while passive measures involve fire rate material used in construction. The use of glass facade not only improves aesthetic but also enhances visibility and natural surveillance through CCTV. Overall, this layout doesn't just meet fire safety standards, and also it combines safety, comfort, and modern design in one cohesive plan. This slide highlights user concern regarding safety in the cafeteria. We conduct a survey by using Google Form, and overall responses that we collect is 57 people, which includes students, lecturers, and staff. So based on our data that we collect, many users do not feel confident that the cafeteria is safe during fire emergency, indicating a lack of visible fire protection systems such as alarm or clear evacuation plans. During off-peak hour, users also express feeling unsafe, likely due to poor lighting or the absence of staff and surveillance. Additionally, awareness of basic fire safety tools like fire extinguisher is very low, and most users are unsure where these are located, suggesting poor placement or lack of signage. This shows that both safety infrastructure and user awareness need serious improvement to ensure preparedness during emergency. And next slide presents further gaps in the emergency red lines and accessibility. Many responders do not know where the nearest emergency exits are located, indicating that escape routes are either unclear or poorly marked. Awareness of security systems such as CCTV and alarm is also low, which could explain why some users feel unsafe, especially when the cafeteria is less crowded. Furthermore, users are uncertain about the cafeteria accessibility for people with disability, which is PWDs. This may reflect a lack of ramp, wide pathway, or accessible toilet. Overall, the data show the need for better emergency signage, visible security system, and more inclusive design feature. That's all for my part.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Karanisa binti Abdul Karim. So I will explain on fire system integration. So as we know, fire safety integration is essential in the remodeled UTHM Pago cafeteria because of the hazard associated with the electrical appliances, food preparation, and high occupancy. The cafeteria is meant to be a versatile, environmentally friendly, and pleasant facility. So there are some of the fire system integration needed, such as Class K extinguisher in kitchen areas, wet chemical system, under a house hood, sprinkler or mist system powered by emergency power, smoke and heat detector connected to a central FACP, and separation components are all necessary for the effective fire alarm in UTHM campus Pago. Next, after we redesign the cafeteria campus Pago, low toxicity fire rated materials, hidden system and energy efficient sensors should all be employed to meet architectural and environmental objectives. Furthermore, centralized monitoring through a BMS or fire alarm panel is necessary for prompt action, particularly in a dynamic and a multi-purpose environment.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Miradli and my matrix number is AN220219. Today I will present about fire safety audit checklist and recommendation. So for fire safety audit checklist, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 10 checklists. First is fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher partially compliant. It's available but irregular placement and types. Next is emergency exit. It's not compliant as there is no keluar signage or clear routes. And next is smoke and heat detector. They are not compliant as there is none installed. Next is fire alarm system. They are not compliant as there is no FACP or alarm. Next we got sprinkler or suppression system. They are not compliant as they are absent in needed areas such as kitchen and dining. Next is fire hydrant. It's compliant as it is within 91.5 meter from access point. Next we got emergency lighting. Emergency lighting not compliant as there is no backup light or illuminated exit. Next is about exit accessibility. They are partially compliant due to have some ramp but narrow walkway. And next is fire escape map. They are not compliant as there is no display for user. Last but not least is about staff fire training. They are not compliant as there is no training or drills conducted. So next is about our fire risk finding. First is about high risk zone, which is kitchen, electrical and storage areas. Next we got evacuation confusion. Majority of user unclear on exit route as there is no early warning system, lack of detector and audible alarm, no suppression in kitchen, grease fire risk remain uncontrolled. So we recommend to install full fire detection and alarm system with smoke or heat detector and FACP. We also recommend to provide class K extinguisher, kitchen and ABC type public areas. Next, we also recommend to add wet chemical suppression under kitchen hood and ensure all of it compliance with UBBL section 225, 172 and 227. We also recommend to train staff and conduct regular fire drills to expose people to fire escape. We also recommend to upgrade emergency lighting and glow in the dark marking to ease people during emergency exit. Next is we recommend display evacuation map at all entry or exit point to give us the display that we needed to evacuate on time. Next, we recommend apply passive safety measure such as fire rated door or escape pathway to ease the emergency exit. and all of it need to integrate it with building management system BMS for real-time monitoring. So the conclusion that we get is audit reveal major safety gap in UTHM Pagoh cafeteria, including no smoke or heat detector or fire alarm system, inadequate emergency exit and signage, lack of fire suppression in high-risk area, no staff training or fire drills, and we propose redesign integrated in the fire safety solution, such as active system is detector, alarm, sprinkler, class K and ABC extinguisher. Next is passive system, fire rated door, clear escape path and emergency lighting. Next for evacuation enhancement, we illuminated the keluar sign and flow map. So all of it needed to compliance with key relegation UBBL 1984, MS 1184 and international fire codes. And next is improve campus safety and functionality to support high occupancy with efficient evacuation design, safer environment for students, staff and visitor, ensure readiness during emergency. So one thing that we got is fire safety is essential, not optional in any public building. It is a proactive regulation compliance system that can save life and protect assets. That's all from me. That's all from my group. Thank you.